Hi, good afternoon, good day wherever you are, and welcome again to the journey to marriage. I'm so glad you're able to join us today. I'm sure you've been loving yourself, loving on yourself, and crushing on yourself. Today we want to talk about something very important, very important. Today our topic is love is not blind. You know, we commonly hear and we used to think that love is blind. We hear people say, oh, love is blind, love is blind, love is blind. But today I want to tell you that love is not blind. Love is so many things, but certainly not blind. The book of 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 to 7, tells us a lot of things about love. It says that love is kind, love is patient, love does not boast, love does not keep account of wrong, love is kind, so many things, but certainly nothing about love being blind. Now, as people plan to get married or make their journey to marriage, they tend to keep this blind side or blind eyes on a lot of things, a lot of flaws, a lot of things. They keep, oh, love is blind, love is blind. The things that you should have talked about or the things that you should have corrected, you won't because you love the person so much, and love is blind is the order of the day. Now, in 1 Corinthians 13 that I referenced earlier, Bible says that love is kind. When you love someone, you are exceptionally kind to that person. Because yes, this is what love is. It says that love does not keep account of wrong. When you love somebody, you forgive quickly and you move on. It says that love does not envy. When you love somebody, you tend to be happy at their progress. You don't envy them at all. When they are doing well, when they are making it, you're happy. That's because you love them. The Bible also says that love does not dishonor. When somebody loves you or you love somebody, respect is there naturally. There's no dishonor in love. When you love someone, you tend to put in your best in this person. This is what love is about. But love is not blind. That you love someone does not mean that you should keep a blind eye to the flaws of the person. Now, in relationship, sometimes when you are courting someone or when you're in love with someone, in a relationship with someone, there are always things that you should watch out for. For example, if you're in a relationship with someone who disrespects you, don't put a blind eye to it and say love is blind. If you're in a relationship with someone who is messing around with other ladies or other guys, don't put a blind eye to it and say love is blind. Love is not blind, my dear. When you are in courtship or in a relationship, that's when you keep an open eye. Yes, you may be in love, but you don't have to keep a blind eye to the flaws that you should watch out for. Now, I see sometimes you hear young ladies fighting over a man. Maybe sometimes you hear, oh, he was dating me and then he's dating somebody else, and then they are fighting over it and they say because I love him. No, this is not love. Love does not take common sense from us. That you love someone does not mean that you throw yourself out there and disrespect yourself because you're in love. No, this is not what love is. When you are in love, you also watch out. A wise man of God says, when you are praying for a life partner, also keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open on the person. Keep your eyes open on their character. Keep your eyes open. Look at all these things. Don't just go into a relationship or into marriage when you see warning signs, you see that this person is doing some things that you don't like. Now, in relationship, the two of you must speak the same language. Example, you are an unbeliever. Marry someone that speaks the same language with you. Marry an unbeliever. If you're a Christian, marry a Christian. A Christian should not go marrying an unbeliever. Why? Because the two of you are not speaking the same language. Don't say because I love him. Yes, you may love him now, but when the issues start coming up in your marriage, will you still love him then? Love is not blind like we have said or we have been told. When you are planning to get married, you have to marry someone that is sharing your vision and your purpose. if the person is not sharing your vision and your purpose, you will end up having problems in marriage. Now, don't be pressured into marriage. Don't rush into marriage. Don't just marry anyone. Marry someone that believes in the things that you believe in. And most importantly, marry someone that have the same religious belief, background, and faith as yourself. This will help your marriage. When you are in relationship, it's not just a time to just love. It's also a time to watch out, to see character, to see the things that you like, to see the things that you don't like. If you're in a relationship with a woman or a man who is not kind, patient, who does not love you, don't, because you want to get married, allow yourself to be pressured into marriage with such person. It's very important, like we referenced in 1 Corinthians 13, that love is patient, that love is kind, that love does not disrespect. So in whatever relationship that you are, just look at it critically. Does this person love me? Does this person respect me? Does this person appreciate me for who I am? It's very important that you look into this, to know before you get yourself married to someone. Now, people get into marriage and they say, oh, if I marry him, I will change him. I will make him believe in the things that I believe in. I will make him love me. Everything is going to work out. No, it does not always work out. Don't get into marriage thinking that you'll be able to change your spouse. You'll be able to make them believe in the things that you believe in. You'll be able to make them maybe join your faith or believe in your faith or your religion. If from the start they don't, then you should get into that marriage knowing that this person does not believe in the things that I believe in, but not with the intention that when I get in, I'm going to change him, I'm going to try to manage. How long do you think you'll be able to manage? Lots of people are falling into this trap. Let me marry him first, and then I will try to change him, and then I will try to talk to him, I will try to convert him, I will try to take him to church, I will try to do this, I will try to do that. Dear, you are not God. You cannot change anybody that does not want to be changed. The only person that can change anybody is God. So whoever you are engaged to, you are dating, you are courting, whoever that person is right now is what that person is going to be when you eventually get married to the person. So trying to go in there and change the person and make the person believe in you or love you, accept your religion, accept your faith, accept your values, does not always work. When you get into marriage, before you get into marriage, make sure that your eyes are not closed to the flaws that will affect your marriage. If that man, that woman that you are dating, courting right now is cheating, is messing around with other people, don't think that when he marries you, he's going to change. He will not change. He will continue that way, except God intervenes. That is how it's going to be for the rest of your life. So do you really want to go into that? You have to think, you have to ask yourself very important questions. Don't say I will go in and change the person. Before you, if you know these things, don't close a blind eye. Now, some people they really want to get married to the fact that even when they know these truths, they don't want to speak about it. No. It is not right. You're just wrong. It's yourself you're doing the wrong. Because you get into this marriage and then you will not enjoy it. Marriage is not meant to be tolerated. It's meant to be enjoyed. So open your eyes, my brother. Open your eyes, my sister. Don't close your eye and say, I love him, I love him. Yes, love. But believe me, marriage opens your eyes. That eye, that blindness will run away once you get married. So it's important now when you see things that you know you cannot stand. In your relationship, when you see things that you know you cannot bear, don't pretend about it. A lot of people pretend a lot in their relationship. Your fiancé or your fiancé or whoever you're with is doing the things that you don't like, but you will not speak because you want to get married. Yeah, this is not marriage. This is not the kind of marriage that you want to get yourself into. So when there are things that you don't see, talk about it. Don't say, oh, when I get married, he's going to change. Ask the person now. Ask her now. Ask him now. What do you think about this? This thing you're doing, it's not okay with me. Do you think you'll be able to change? Or ask him, see their reaction. You know, when you are in love, you tend to want to overlook a lot of things. No, if you're really serious and you're getting into marriage, there are certain things that you should not overlook. There are certain things that you should discuss before you say I do to anyone. Ask them. If you know that the person you're with is with you but have one woman or one man or one relationship elsewhere, ask them. You will see their reaction. You will know if really they will change or they will not change. If he's not respecting you, talk to him about it. Relationship is two ways. Respect has to be there, love has to be there, kindness has to be there. He has to protect you, she has to protect you. This is what relationship is about. Don't keep a blind eye, my dear. Love is not blind, and you do not have the power to change anyone when you get into marriage. Whoever that person is right now, whatever characteristics they are exhibiting, whatever character that they are exhibiting right now, is the same person they are going to be when they marry you. It's the same character, the same things that you're going to live with. So if you're not okay, please take more time to think about it. Take more time to pray about it. Take more time to ask the necessary questions. Take more time to find out more about the person. Don't rush into marriage. Marriage is not something that you rush into. If you rush into marriage, it's only a matter of time before you rush out. If you think I'm going to change him, you will get in there and realize that you will not be able to change that person. You will get in there and realize that, oh, I made a big mistake. Whoever that person is right now, that's what the person is going to be. Don't go fighting over a man or a woman. If that man is with you and is still with somebody else, then it means that that is not the right person for you. If he is the right person for you, be honest and true. And this is why when we speak, especially to Christian ladies, don't go and be joined together and be yoked together with unbeliever. Marry a Christian. Marry someone that shares your faith. Marry someone that shares your religion. Marry someone that shares in the things that you believe in. Sometimes we think that, oh, I'm getting too old, I need to settle down quickly, I need to do this, I need to do that. So anyone that comes along, we want to just settle in. Dear, you know, the last part of your life from now to the end is better than the beginning from now. So don't rush into any marriage. Don't rush into any relationship. Don't give a blind eye simply because you want to marry. Things are going on that you don't like. That woman is treating you the way you don't like. That man is treating you the way you don't like. But no, you couldn't say anything simply because you want to get married. Dear, when you get married and get into the marriage, what are you going to do? What will you do? So don't rush into any marriage. Know that love is not blind. Love sees everything. It is the people in the relationship or in the love that keep a blind eye to the flaws, that keep a blind eye to the warning sign. In every relationship, there are the good signs, there are the bad signs. I'm not saying that simply because there are a few bad signs you should run away. All relationships are hard work. You need to put in the time and the effort. But I'm saying if there are things that is going on in that relationship that you know you don't know how to bear it, you're just managing and pretending and tolerating, hoping that you're going to change that person in marriage. Don't, my dear, don't do that. Don't ever get into any marriage or relationship pretending. Love is all about trust. Trust is the basis for any successful relationship or marriage. Now, there are people that are in relationship and the relationship look more like a burden. They don't trust each other. Now, if you don't trust each other, you don't have anything. All you see is, where are you? Why are you not picking your calls? Why are you talking slowly? Why are you not calling me? I call you 10 times. You did not pick. It's because there is no trust. You know, you don't trust the person. You have to trust the person that you're with. You have to, when you're with someone that you love and the relationship is going somewhere, trust is the basis for it. So if you have trust issues, then maybe there's something, two things. It's either you're not sure of who you're with, or you're just trying to, you're just trying to manage, trying to pretend. No, please don't do this. It will going to affect you when you get to your marriage. The truth is, before you say I do, you have to deal squarely with all these issues. Now, some people are in a relationship. Today they are on, tomorrow they are off because of one trust issue. Today they are on, tomorrow they are off. The first thing I will tell you is, in every relationship that you are, First of all, make sure that you are with the right person. Now, how can you make sure that you are with the right person? As a Christian, you have to pray. You have to let God lead you. Now, I'm not saying that God is going to look for a husband or a wife for you. God does not look for husband or a wife for anyone. The Bible says that he that findeth a wife finds a good thing. So it is the responsibility of the man to look for the wife. God does not look for wife for anyone. So when you are praying and seeking the help of God, looking for who to marry, as you're praying with one eye closed, please, my dear, keep one eye open. Look on the person, look on their character, look on the kind of person they are. Talk to their pastors, talk to people about them, really get to know them. Even if you love them so much, don't say because you love them, you don't try to find out the truth about them. Because when you get into the marriage, then you start having issues. Then the truth will definitely come face to face with you. What are you going to do then? Discuss with your spouse. Find time to talk. Find time to talk. Discuss with them on the things that you don't like. Like I said before, see their reaction. Hear what they have to say. Do they think that it is wrong? The things that you think that it is wrong, do they think that it is wrong? If they don't feel that it is wrong, then you should just know that this is who they are. This is their lifestyle. This is the person you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your life. If you know that you'll not be able to deal with those things, then don't rush into the marriage. Take some time and be sure that you'll be able to cope with them when you get married to them. Don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the warning signs. If you know that you will not be able to live with the things, with the character, with the attitude, with the way they are treating you, with everything that is going on right now in the relationship, then don't rush to say, I do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people cannot change. People can change. But the truth is, the probability is very low. It's like 5 out of 100. So if you love that person, and even if the person is not 100% what you want, but you still, because whoever you marry would definitely be your choice, and you still think you should marry this person, then go into that marriage with the mindset that come what may, this is what I have decided, this is what I have decided, this is what I'm going to marry. It doesn't matter, I'm going to live with these characteristics, I'm going to live with this trait, I'm going to live with all this for the rest of my life. If the person now change, glory to God. If the person doesn't change, you already made up your mind that this is the person I'm going to marry. Don't go in there saying, okay, let me just marry. The person is going to change. The person may change, the person may not change. So my thing to you today is, whatever relationship that you are, don't keep a blind eye to the warning signs. Don't keep a blind eye to the flaws. If that person is doing things that you know you will not be able to live with, ask them, see their perspective. Do they think that this thing is wrong? If you know you will not be able to cope with it, then don't go into that marriage. Marriage is meant to be endured. Is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured. So as you set out to your marriage, have this in the back of your mind. Marriage is meant to be endured, to be enjoyed, not to be endured, not to be tolerated. Whatever will make your marriage to look as if you're tolerating and enduring, please don't go into such marriage. You are meant to enjoy your marriage and not to tolerate it. I would not like to close this afternoon without giving you an opportunity to meet the one that can help you. No, we just said that marriage, you need the help of God. You cannot decide on your own. You cannot just pick anyone. You have to. The Bible says that a good wife is from